purpose of this presentation is to welcome you to Channellock and to show you how we create the world-famous line of Channellock hand tools. George B. DeArmond founded Channellock in 1886. It is a 5-generation family-owned business. Today, almost 600 full-time associates work very hard to create a highest quality plier product. Ours is a totally integrated manufacturing process. Essentially, we need only 3 basic elements: a bar of steel, a rivet, and plastisol, which makes up the dipped Channellock blue grip. All Channellock steel is American-made. Steel is purchased in 7 to 8 foot bars. These bars are shipped to us in bundles and arrive at our steel receiving area. Channellock steel is high carbon steel and subject to stringent incoming quality testing. We use high carbon steel because it develops characteristics of a tough, pliable plier body while being able to be hardened at certain specific sites, such as cutting edges and teeth on tongue and groove pliers. Virtually all Channellock pliers are forged. The forging process requires forging dies to be designed and created. All die design and die sinking is done in-house through the use of computer-aided design equipment and software. This allows for complete control of quality in the forging arena. We employ a full staff of qualified and competent forging die designers. Their designs are transferred via direct wire to CNC mills that create a graphite electrode. This graphite electrode is then used to EDM our die blocks, which are used in the forging hammers. This is all done in the die room. This modern EDM die sinking process is coupled with the making of trimmer dies. This die design, die sinking process is all done in-house, thereby allowing close control of the forging process quality. Most Channellock pliers are forged on Chambersburg die forger drop hammers. The die forger, as opposed to the traditional drop hammer or more traditional bored drop hammer, uses compressed air to not only drive the ram up but back down as well. We can control the amount of force applied on the downward stroke, thereby giving us greater energy efficiency when running this large forging equipment. We believe the die forger is 90 to 95% efficient as compared to an impactor, while providing less capital requirement and greater scheduling flexibility. In the heat treat department, essentially 3 processes occur. The first process is annealing the product or softening it, while at the same time perfecting the grain flow, which is a major benefit of forged plier products. The second process is body hardening using OS-tempering processing or MAR-tempering processing. The third process is site-specific hardening, done with radio induction equipment and laser beam technology. We want to create an overall body hardness that is tough, that will bend and spring back into place, but not be so brittle as to break. On the other hand, we want hard, site-specific sections on the pliers, such as the cutting edges and the teeth, so they will give long life under hard use. One of the newer innovations at Channellock has been the implementation of laser beam technology in site-specific hardening. The traditional means is to use the radio frequency induction process that requires an oil-based or water-based quench. Using the laser beam allows for tighter control of the actual hardened pattern on the cutting edge or the tongue and groove plier tooth. At the same time, the laser process does not require a liquid quench. It utilizes air quenching. This saves on environmental disposal costs and has a positive health impact on the machine operators. Channellock maintains a fully equipped metallurgical lab. Our metallurgist constantly evaluates steel chemistries and product process capabilities from a metallurgical standpoint. We also constantly analyze competitive samples from the field. Quality is the cornerstone of Channellock's success. Our staff of dedicated quality assurance technicians continually check the accuracy and consistency of our production processes to ensure compliance with stringent manufacturing tolerances. There are several go, no-go tests that quality assurance has established for the manufacturing process. These tests assure that before we stamp the Channellock name on the plier, it meets highest quality standards. Channellock employs about 115 people working 3 shifts daily in the machine shop. Processes performed in the machine shop include broaching, milling, deburring, countersinking, reaming, grinding, and punching. There are also several service areas such as broach sharpening, broach bar setup, cutter grinding, along with a complete tool room for making fixtures and other essential tooling. Significant improvements in the machine shop area include automated needle nose polishing equipment, butterfly broaching that groups complicated broach cutters on a large broach bar. This eliminates 3 to 4 separate milling operations. We also utilize complex CNC milling equipment. In stockroom number 1, we hand file the Channellock standard pattern plier cutting edges. This is a highly skilled craft and requires many months of apprenticeship training. The cutting edge on a Channellock cutting plier employs the knife anvil concept as opposed to 2 very sharp edges coming together. While both edges are sharp, the one side of the cutting edge is flatter than the opposing side or sharp side. This extends the life of the cutter. We also perform many inspection operations in this department. We inspect the integrity of the cutting edge for hardness by 100% cutting hardened piano wire. At the same time, we inspect that same cutting edge for sharpness by cutting frayed twine. This is a much more difficult test than the traditional paper cutting test. Other jobs being performed include checking the handle width, adjusting the joint tension, and checking other product-specific items such as nose and handle hardness. This is the polishing department at our second Channellock manufacturing facility in Meadville. This is where the beautiful Channellock polished steel finish is created. Channellock does no plating on its product line. Everything is fully polished. Automated equipment such as a straight line polishing machine allows for greater productivity. At the same time, our products require a lot of hand finishing. This is hard work and requires great skill and craftsmanship. The assembly area is where we assemble Channellock tongue and groove pliers and slip joint pliers. We employ the patented Permalock fasteners in this process. The advent of the Permalock fastener in the mid-1980s has totally eliminated any field breakage of Channellock tongue and groove and slip joint pliers due to the failure of fasteners, which traditionally is the reason for 50% of the field failure of any slip joint type tool. In addition to permanently roll stamping the Channellock trademark on our Channellock products, we also employ laser marking machines. These give us the ability to custom mark products at customer request. This also opens up greater flexibility with regard to private label branding opportunities for our customers. Channellock has created a fully computerized and customized clean, coat, and grip production system. The pliers are loaded onto large racks. They are cleaned and provided with a special coating that is non-polluting, environmentally friendly. At the same time, it protects the high polished steel finish. The product is then dipped in plastisol and essentially baked for a limited amount of time before the plier is complete. The pliers then move into our conveyorized inspection and packaging area where Channellock associates give one final inspection of the finished product and package it to order. Most Channellock product is packaged in clamshell style packaging. These are welded with sonic welding equipment to prevent theft at the retail site. Channellock offers many forms and styles of packaging, from the individual clamshells to a large variety of clam-shelled kits, to an industrial-oriented bulk package sleeve that is coated on the inside to help protect the full polished finish from rust. The products are then put into a finished goods storage area where they are then fed into the shipping and packing area through an automated warehouse management system. As you can see, Channellock uses palletized shipping and shrink wrap to help reduce in-transit theft. Today, Channellock ships to 58 known countries around the world. If you are a customer in the European theater, you can access Channellock products directly from Meadville or through the Channellock warehouse in the Netherlands. You can even be billed in euro currency if you choose. I hope this short presentation of Channellock manufacturing processes has helped show you that when you buy a Channellock product, you are buying a product that adds great value to your hand tool investment. You are buying tools that, if properly used and maintained, will last a lifetime.